Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. Party. And I don't know how overlay keeps getting turned off. I never turned the bloody thing off, but overlay back on. Alright, so continue. Refresh. I am not offline, but thank you. Alright. So... let's head down here. Since this kinda was where it screwed up. Oh. Yeah, come on. Can you get out of the machine, please? Out of the machine. Oh, there are two of them. Are you kidding me? Out of the machine, please. Yes. Out of the... Okay, now I just feel dumb that that managed to screw up. Ooh. Alright, now. It's your turn. Come on. Out of the machine. Who's a good little thing? Get out of the machine. Do some little manipulations. Come on now. Is that... Can I grab onto that? No. So, okay, yeah, it did screw up that... Okay, can I only... Let's say I can only put one in. That's often something. Is this the same? Yeah, okay, it is. So it did screw up. It wasn't just me. Well, I guess technically it was me. In the initial sense that I kind of accidentally grabbed it, so what, you go into one of these. There we go, so take it we've got to get one in the holding pen now. Because that would be the most logical thing. Let's see if I get if there's a pigman in here. Okay, it just kind of loops around. Track down here first. So then down here. Did we check down here before? Goes undone, but yeah, no, we did. Because as I said, the lift is screwed up. So then, I'm assuming that we've got to find another. So that's a pneumatic. Oh. So that sends you off. But I'm not sure, like, why there's a third receptacle. So then you go in, not you. Oh, no, I'm going to guess that that's where the combined, yeah, that's where the combined thing comes out. I was hoping I could get on it, or just like kind of cut me in two. Yep, and now we have. Pardon me. Whatever this is. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in the container like some living thing, which is jelly to burn and cold. The container is made from glass. A strange choice, unless there is some particular reason why the metal of it everywhere cannot be bought. The contact with the so-called compound X. We should investigate further for clues. No, I'm assuming it's gonna be a bad thing to smash this. But now we go up here. Now that light is just glitching out. It's not because I was a pigman. Was that... Did I need to do something else? I need to find Compound X. Oh, there we go. A really crappy flashbang. You lost. No, I found a way to go. It turned out the thing I needed was stuck. So, I honestly thought I would have to redo this entire bit just to try and get it unstuck, but no, it was literally stuck inside the tube.
Faster, faster!
Ladders are for people that honestly like ladders, but real men say fuck it, we don't need ladders. Yeah, they want their daddy to go faster. Don't look at me, I didn't make this game. No one cattail. Cat, give me to cattail. No, I don't care if that made you ever so slightly uncomfortable. That was clearly the work of the saboteur. Honestly, I'm surprised that the Lennon has survived this much. Naturally, once bled, the products must be scalded, deheard and scraped, ready for gum rolling and the restoration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature which controls operations of the processing of product for the system. Alongside this refrigeration is of the utmost importance in attaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: removal of the heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in the others. Conducting panels store heat using principles of convection regulated by a boiler and sending freezing air along one of the pipes in one direction, superheated vapors in another. I just added. Seriously, how is our lantern not broken?
Allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core.
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Does that mean to imply that there's a pig man rolling around in the shit? My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice bombs. I dropped the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels though? What did he hope to achieve? When our light starts messing up, that's when we get sick. But you know, I'm not gonna lie. I actually like the idea of like this. I'm sure it's been done in other games, like, you know, your equipment's messing up, that means in here. But I like those early warning kind of things. You having fun rolling around in your own shit? I'd have to assume so, because whatever's in there seems pretty damn happy. Like, how did you... What if they require maintenance? It doesn't really look like you can... Like, there's a lock or anything that you can move. I never really got that for that stuff. Several of the other forms have breached the containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remain me my limitation. There is no kill my name, no Elihu. At least, not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. I simply cannot pack them along with the coolant as we do at the center, where the doorway is the later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and the duality tears them asunder. As they replace flies, flies from their cells. And they're busy. And every day splinters, they sporadically torn from one world to the other and back. Again, in a violent, unpredictable burst for a few seconds, they are creatures of this world. Then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. The vicious whipping back and forth between the worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow melee workers to enter. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. I wonder if I should do a stream just like entirely in that voice. I mean, dude, you're clearly evil. Like, there's clearly no doubt in my mind that you're just screwing with me. Wasn't the way I just... I'm pretty sure that was the way I just went, so that means... we go down here. Is it an action pigment, or... that's a lot of shit. If I had to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say that's a lot of shit. Like... you've got there, where it just looks like an island along there. And then you've just got individual logs. Like, make up your mind as to whether you want just piles of shit or... no. Yeah. You're literally swimming around in shit, dude. I would not be too happy about that. Okay, so yeah, that was literally pointless. Yeah, I hope you're happy, okay? You're literally frolicking around in your own shit. Like, I have no idea. Unless you're happy from Fairy Tail, that one episode where it just literally swims around in sewer water. Unless it's like, okay, yeah, we just went in a full square there. And, how about this way? Do we come from this way? Okay, so that's a start. See, if this was Outlast, it'd be like... Actually, no, this pretty much would be like Outlast, where it's like... Find the gate controls while being hunted by Chris Walker, I think. I think he was the big guy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Chris Walker, but yeah. Literally Outlast, where it's like... Piggy! Why did you leave me, Piggy? Oh, I saw a note. And I said, look, my darlings, can you see it? And they said, yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid. So like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit. Vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpent that thrive about the steps. A playful sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this... Here, this is where the king sat. And this is where the priest lives. This house is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they fool their hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they almost certainly were not savages. See, they believed the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly believed that offering their blood was the only way of stopping that from happening. Perhaps, my darling, they were mistaken. Perhaps the tragedy was they simply could not spill enough blood to prevent the sky from falling upon them. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber again and to move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear. I can divert the emitters of this filthy torrent back into the flames where it belongs and clear a path to the center of the machine. I honestly have no idea how long this game... Yeah, it doesn't look like it changed that much, but I'm assuming we go down here. Yep.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Are you honestly having fun down there? You are swimming. Look. That is a piece of shit. That is glitching out. And you are swimming around in that. I hope you're happy. Like, honestly, I hope that you're happy. Oh yeah. This honestly is just such a weird decontamination thing. Hey, pig. Oh, no, piggy. You're gonna crash into the other piggy. Yeah. You okay, bro? Oh. Oh. Ah. You just knocked up that piggy. You just. Piggy, I believe in you. Don't let your dreams become bad. The big piggy may have just literally smacked you about, but I believe in you, piggy. I believe. Do you believe in piggies that make the lights stutter? Okay. What are you guys eating? What are you guys eating? Are you guys eating more pigs? I kinda can't see what you're eating. Oh no, that's clearly. You guys are eating people food. Literally, people. Look, there's a person. There's a cadaver, like, right there. I don't know if any of the pigs are epileptic. I feel like if the pigs were epileptic, epilepsy. Like, the fact that they constantly cause the lights to flicker would be kind of an issue. Piggy's got a toy. Be nice if there was like one of them for each room. But I guess that'd be a bit too much. Kinda can't tell what that one's doing. But yet again, kinda think that the light of the lantern would make them a bit agitated since, you know. Which even then, that doesn't really make much sense because it says, well, it said that light of the lantern agitates them, but yet they're happy with other lights. Ah, Piggy's sleeping. That pig is just doing something, I don't know. Just doing pig stuff. You okay, piggy? What's the matter? Are you the bad one? Were you the one that was locked up? Oh god, I actually decided to come here because I was like, okay. Didn't know it was gonna be open. Okay, we decided that one was the one way to go. Yeah. Oh, you don't get agitated again. Yeah, literally just. It kind of honestly looks like you're just sitting in a pile of your own filth. Okay. You know what they say? Ladders are for pussies who don't even have stairs. So we dropped down because screw it. The newest sport to hit the Pig Nation. Pig bowling, where they literally just roll around the tubes. Can I? I cannot. I'm actually surprised that didn't kill me. I have not been nice to this guy's health in terms of falling down stuff. But this is gonna be the final nail. Really? Holy shit, you survived that? Any other game, that would be like a broken leg. But damn, this guy's got the daddy power. He is like, I've got to save my kids, no matter the pain. Oh, this pain, it means nothing for my babies. So what I mean? This guy. This guy knows what's up. Bit of pain? No thing. This guy's tough as bloody balls. Man, he gives absolutely no shit. It's a kill. I don't care about this pain. Well, achievement, the gut into the bilge. How many people have not actually played this game then? Like, seriously. What are the achievement scores on this? Wow, there's actually one for pick up every tinderbox. Okay, so the majority of them do seem to be secret. So I have no idea, like, how far people have actually gone in this game, but...
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mann.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
He's here! He's here! I said you'd come.
Dear God, the whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind that my instincts have drawn thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about the dark business, and yet I watch them sleep, and eat, play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen here of the chains and cages, and I will not think of how such monsters have been sculpted. These must be the bilge pumps. I am the heart of the saboteur's efforts in order to keep his flood in place. He must have disabled these vast pumps, but he clearly was rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy would be simple. I mean, honestly, I would hate to have freaking lived.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters.
I was trying to talk there. I would hate to just have lived in the time when literally a river full of shit was the norm. Like, honestly, just... You've literally got a river full of shit.
Drag myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Ladders of people that don't have sons to save. I'm gonna realize that this symbol is kind of in a lot of places. I don't know what they would have mean. You're still swimming in shit. This is not clean water, actually. Speaking of shit, water, and not clean, I forget what, I forget what city it was. But there's a, hang on. Apparently there might be a Pyramid Head nerf and a Baba rework. think it's the Ganges River, or the Ganges River. That it's just like a whole bunch of dead bodies in there. And it's just like supposed to be incredibly toxic. I am clearly not trying to. I'm literally what the fuck? Game, fix your shit, please. I will admit though, I kinda like Machine for Pigs so far. Interesting. What's interesting? The river filled with bodies or what? Cause, hang on. I'm pretty sure this is. As soon as the image wants to load. Yeah, so pretty much the Ganges River, and yeah, it's supposedly supposed to be holy or something. So that's kind of where they put their dead and just. I forget what I was watching, but he took a swim in the river and then he got like this. He got some kind of disease or worm from it just in like one little swim. So it's definitely not the best idea to go swimming around in places like that. And like, I don't judge people that want to do that, but I'd definitely not do that. Oh, this way. I was trying to figure out where we could potentially go. Huh? Why would this way open up if there's nowhere to go? Can't climb along the pipes. And there's not much here. Curious and weird. I actually wonder if I can kind of make the jump. Into the water, but I get the feeling I'll probably hit some kind of invisible wall. Yeah, pretty sure it's like an invisible wall type thing. This door is open now. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game forced to undertake endless Herculean labors. The promised reward of my darling children. See, okay. The reason I'm liking this game a bit more is the enemies are kind of more spaced out. Not sure how I felt about Amnesia's enemies, but oh no! Run from the poop! The poop! Gosh, no, devil, you shall not take me to there. For I... Okay, wait, so can you not just... Dude, just like hold your breath, unless that is just scalding hot steam. You could probably run for it, and I dare say, I'm not an expert on scalding hot steam, but if desperate, you could potentially just run through that. Like, it's not like Saw where you have to crawl for it, but I'm pretty sure just a straight run and you might be safe. Okay, so if this is the architecture that we're going through, we are pretty far down actually. Ah, yep. Ready. Gotta put the wheels on. This saboteur is really not that smart. Like, you're going to hide 2 wheels. You broke it. No. Honestly though, it wouldn't surprise me if the saboteur was me all along. Like, wait, like, 1 here. And 1 here. That is the weakest level of sabotage I can even think of. The water was supposed to be draining. Ladders of people that like using ladders, and I'm pretty sure that this guy, even if he manages to succeed in finding his kids, his He's not gonna survive. What was the point of even going down there then? Like, honest, what was the point of all that? Ow. Is there some kind of profound revelation I'm supposed to have down here? Because if so, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing some kind of hidden switch or literally anything. Whatever is supposed to be down there, I don't know. Okay, so this way was the way we. No, this way wasn't the way we climbed up. Climbed up. There? Alright, so we climbed up here, so this way has... Yeah. We can now move on here. I guess it's partially draining. Side note. No matter how much decontamination this guy does, I would still, like, if I was this guy, and I even had to walk along here, I wouldn't feel clean for at least a week afterwards. This is kind of disgusting. Well, at least this place seems a bit more civilized. See, if this was normal Amnesia, we could just grab all this shit. But it's not. Sadly. Kitties are cats. I want to grab their tail. I have grabbed your tail. You see this tail? Oh, do you see this tail? This tail is no. Give me back that tail. Hey! Fine. What if I drag you? Yep, guess what? I have grabbed you now. You see? Huh? You don't want to give me a tail, so I literally just grabbed you away. Yeah, okay. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweet sweat within. Clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within the gentlest of stones. sings to me and I dream of a grand machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the water herb cage and let it grow to hold the sky from falling. Remember how it whispered to me as we rolled, sick and heaving. And I remember when we pulled into Southampton, and we both wept, for it was every bit as much desecration as had been sung to me. And then when we came to London, I sat upon the masterpiece and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went to the garden and buried these tiny scattered skulls under the weeping boulders of the rhododendrons. I have no idea what that last word is. Rhododendrons. The flood is drained. I have prepared the saboteurs beat in my heart pounds of excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter as I once lay on the wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. And when they first said Daddy, my heart was molten as if my blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul and two bodies. And my love was all consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to the sleeping faces. I would kill, I would set this world to ruin to protect. I have fought dark tunnels, great engines of foulest beasts. I have set my command in during the flood. And I have come for you now, my darling boys. My boys, Papa is coming. Yeah! Well, I'd say this way. It's nowhere.
And we
My
came
babies?
to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set, you and I, on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls. Alone.
Babies? Do you have my son? I'm missing my son. Have you seen my son? Is this my son?
For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
Hello? Have you seen my son? His name is Nemo. Nemo. He's a very good boy. The ancestor name Lil Nem. Maybe you've heard of him. He makes the rap videos on the YouTubes. Lil Nem. Last week he made a rap. I hate my papa.
Oh, dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
This, even, like, back then, it would have taken a fortune to build.
I tried so hard.
I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
That clearly does nothing. What am I kind of feeling? Because I'm feeling I'm at the end game here. Like, I'm assuming I'm not. It just kind of feels like I am. Guess I got nowhere else to go but in here. To the blood control room.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
So what I'm not getting is the pig mask. Like, that is really just not making all that sense. Because, like, who is leaving them? Bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings. This is where it began. And this is where it will end. I will seek the source of the obstruction and I will render this sabotage important once and for all. Now I was about to mention that looked like a pig mask, but it's not. Because yeah. I get that the entire thing is pigs. Oh, there. The Compound X highly flammable. Hey, closer. Hey, yeah. So, best to not ingest. Would probably kill COVID, but Compound X. It cures COVID by killing you. You cannot catch the COVID if you are dead. Does that make sense? That is how little sense you make. I'm assuming I'm gonna open this. Yeah. Wow. Great meddling. Like 20 out of 3, that is just top class. Alright, so is there anything else I need to do in this room? I'm gonna assume not. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once and for all. Once more, it's literally straightforward upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. So, alright. Yeah. So far, I'm not sure how much.
Air is thin. Your little faces turn blue, Magnus. They suffocate. They suffocate.
Okay, I was hoping we'd just screw up the entire process. My son! Little Nem, little Enoch 69. Is that you, my babies?
Now, Magnus,
Papa has
set them
come.
free. Set them all free.
No. No, I have not yet seen my son. I have not yet seen my baby. Where is my babies? My babies? Papa is here for you. My baby. Hello, where is my son? Have you seen my son? His name. His rapper name. His little name. 892 420.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children.
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
My sons.
Boys. I'm sorry.
My sons.
I'm so
You
sorry.
look sickly. My sons, what are you? My sons, you need them to live. Your hearts. You have given your papa your hearts. Oh, my sons. Is that the end of the game? But yeah, ouch. I think our kids kinda died. They don't know that they need their hearts to live. Poor little children. Poor little children. They tried to give me their love. Oh, it was loud. I didn't hear that. Like, I didn't hear. It didn't seem loud to me. My babies?
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, when realizing who he is and what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and to begin again? Are our souls just this technical wheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that upon reflection we might set to a new task? Can a man defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds important, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, to those children of his soul, turn into motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, new century with hope in his heart. As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself, this is redemption possible for such a creature as I? If not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than continue to live as a monster. Is this the end game?
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landers? You know the answer well enough.
Children are the other most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage are proved indispensable in cleaning the added steam pipes. It appears that the matter from sorting process may indeed vaporize at source, but just like dust, the air lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul periodically. We shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Under just a shortened boom, all the engineers went into the dark. Of course, we can only keep the pressure down for short periods. They must be fast, because they risk being trapped and boiled by superheated vapors on the rush back into the system. And then we will be sending the comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex of the pipes. I smile, tell them I am proud, and I feed them to the pigs. Oh, take a move, dude. So, are we not here to like fuck up the machine now? Because if I had to suggest, I'd say that we weren't at the level of where we are going to screw up the machine, but it seems we can't. My pressure regulator shut off. So why do we seem a lot smaller? Why does it seem like we're playing as one of the kids? So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us now? But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can is grasp at the moment when the world is split into pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice, torn a gap into my open bifute. bifurcated heart. All about me, the old machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I could not pass without fear of scalding. In my lips that cracked my circulation, stagnated my vital motions, impeded the steam, boiled my hole unless I can find a way to shut it off. Which I'm trying to find. Where am I supposed to find it though? Because there really wasn't much downstairs unless... Okay, it might... No, there pretty much was nothing downstairs, right? Yeah, see, there's literally nothing downstairs like I potentially do. Why are you rushing? Clearly, this guy in London is Russian. Why else? I mean, don't you know 90% of Russians live in London? What am I supposed to do here? I'm looking around, trying to find like anything that could be clicked on. Yeah, I told you, it seems legit. It's like Russians live in London, man. You may not know that, but they do. Steam access only at low pressure. So pressure regulator shut off. But the thing is, we can't use it, and it doesn't really look like we can grab anything to throw to break the glass. So, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't want to call the stream here, but I am kind of... Oh, there we go. I thought it had something to do with them, but they just wouldn't bloody activate. There we go.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you
Unholy bastard!
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Can I get past, or what's going on? Never really been a fan of the whole blurred screen type thing. Like, you know, it's the whole bleh. Never really been a fan of this. Do I stay down here or do I move up? That is the question. Or do I... what do with this? Okay, let's attempt to go back up. He is so not Russian. He totally is Russian, dude. He's good at accents. Okay, so it's clearly not over. What am I supposed to bloody do? Besides, I can't really do a decent British accent. I was walking up against the pipe. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. That makes slightly more sense. And just a massive moss. White light shining on screen, it's so biggy. Biggy goes oink 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 oink, biggy oink oink oink. There was a spoon of medicine. It says, and it is a silver spoon. What did you get? What you did get for not holding ever so? There was a spoon of medicine. It says, and it is a silver spoon. What you did get? What you did get upon holding ever so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard. It was a little screaming red fist. Later, you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden, get all the way to Mexico. And then, you did eat worms with your spoon, on your way to stay fat. The spoon was the same spoon you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup, on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole. Where will you dig next, I ask? You and your little silver spoon made the silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dear little butt. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Elizabeth, what am I Big hub. So, since that kind of wasn't the end of the game, I'm expecting this to kind of swing at the sabotage machine again, be encountering more pigmen. At least if the pigmen, like, listen to the machine. Really? There was clearly a pigman here. Where did he go? See, like, where you'd expect there to be a pigman, there's not even one. Okay, so apparently I can't get up there. If it affords my evil, I send my children into the pipes to clean them. And it seems as likely there is another entrance I can use to escape the noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning of my nostrils from the fumes of the godless compound X that fuels these machines. I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Alright, so... I ignore the burning of my nostrils from the fumes of that godless compound X. I ignore the burning of my nostrils. Ignore the burning of my nostrils. Like, is that compound X or is that fucking steam? Because I feel like if that was steam, you'd be bloody burned. Not coughing. So make up your mind, buddy. You're either gonna ignore it or you're not. It seems the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel to this facility. Something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. You got the steam, I can wreak havoc. That's the same thing I tossed him up there. Interesting. Not the shack. Yeah, wow, it was. Looking not back up there. See. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to bring them all down here. Some form of steam like the way if I disable it, then I can. The damage caused by the rushing steam partial could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of the entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandas, you clever old god. I feel this horror, the grief, this betrayal boil into fury. It will not stand. I will not be undertrodden if this machine is my heirloom. I am the Overman. See, this would be an example of like a pigman would be here. Because it kind of is a collect X, bring them to X type scenario. Do I not? Is it only certain ones, or...? Okay, so clearly don't we put you there. See, or here would be another way to add tension to here without, like, making it seem kind of forced. Have pigmen. Okay, so clearly these are needed because I can't just toss them off the side. Have pigment on the other side of that, kind of like attempting to push in. So got 2 cogs. Always still seems shut off to us. Where will those cogs even go? Kinda young. Yeah, still. We can't get off. We can't climb up there. So oh, okay. Pigman, you are clearly armored, Pigman. Come on, raise up in arms against our Pigman subtle. See, I'm not really surprised by that because I kind of figured. And yep, see, that just we don't lose any progress because the big men are out in force now. I kind of knew that there was going to be pigmen coming after us. Eventually, at some point in there. I predicted that. I expected that. So alas, scare factor significantly lost. Now, if I were to hazard a guess, the destination is that ladder. We just check. YOLO one. Oh, so the big man. Big man, do you expect reward for failing to catch? Your reward is a clear deer. You do not allow yourself to be rewarded. You are the failure that you Ow. They got the burning into my eyes. I write something down in a journal. Now, quickly through the pipes, but the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine's knowledge itself about me. It's an unholy inhuman mind, coiled and slick, and sends its dark tendrils conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people out on the factory, burn its ground, and seal its evil place underground forever. Hey, you pull me on with the limbs, you bastard. I feel your love for me.
This is your doing, Landis. This is what you dreamt into being.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies! Kill them all!
Kill who are you describing? Are you describing your own piggies? Are your piggies killing your piggies? The screen fades to black. And come in this London. Piggy no kill you. Piggy kill all. Piggy is very unbiased. You say Piggy kill big man. I kill big woman. I big little tiny baby children. Piggy very unbiased. I kill you all. Big go. Oh, what? I no kill. I no kill. Old man sitting in the wheelchair. I no big go see old man. He go. Motherfucker. And the piggy. You see? Piggy? Piggy very unbiased. Merged on it's an amnesia machine for pigs. I achieved the well achievement. The streets of London. I get help. We stormed this place. No more little piggies running around. You see the piggies? No more little piggies. The people of London. We have guns. Forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the window, I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and screamers as they fall upon the city and drag its people over for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what our composite ingredient of Compound X must be. And I also understand it is my responsibility now. I must find a way back into the heart of the machine and complete what I have started. I mean, you think about it, they would initially have guns and that. I'm actually gonna see any images of like the pigs running around. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection guns at me, and his mouth is full of sulfur mushrooms. Vain fool. Fire. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so different? Do you genuinely believe your words are evil, or your works of evil any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of its age, the same as any other. The Empire created, that is the killing idiocy. The natural result of the social Darwinism. If you are evil, then the world is evil. You would just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade inside it from yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you, what you cannot see. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that makes you Ubermensch, and thus I wash my hands and take to my bed. That's not what I had in mind when I made Pigman. I make Pigman, I thought that okay. I have very several questions about this. You see the Pigman, he cheers. He'd be like, I chased this important as a little baby. But I turn the corner, I see Pigman, you come this way. I follow you as well. But I'll just say, Pigman, you are on the other side of the gate. How you get to other side of the gate? How you get? Little bastard, you do not see my but Pigman, perhaps you explain to me. No? Okay then. I suppose I will. You may think you chase me, but in fact, I need you on a wild pig chase. Bakuman Mavawasha is not for wild pig chase. You see? Wild pig chase. Do you see? Wild pig. Wild pig. Wild pig. That is what it is. Wild pig. Great from a beer as well. There are too many of these damnations. The beasts loose in the streets. All have come from the engine room. As I am Mars, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic glyphs, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling rules to the surface. all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should stand directly over the ignition hose. The wager I will find a pneumatic there. It will carry me back to the machine heart.
Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Where is my son? Little Nemo 69. He has very prominent rapper. I give him money. He go on to the Instagram and he make the clout. You know the clout. He make the big money. You see he shows off to his other Instagram friends and that is how he make more money. He make money by showing off look how much money I have. You support me, you can have money too. And he calls that pyramid. He does the pyramid scheme. A different strategy for the poor. Who mistrust the offered hand? The place a steaming offer. For them, we have become the disappearance in the night. More efficient and less visible than picking off stragglers and strays. It is the removal of entire communities in one sleep. Let the ground upon open under them and they fall into the mall. Last move. By activating the doors at shortly after midnight on a balmy Saturday, 57 individual products were obtained in a single catch. They've instructed the workhouses to begin plans for the street festival at the end of summer. To back the nether winds of a teeming throng with hundreds of pairs of feet. We have begun to assemble a network of 4 streets and have extended the holding pens in preparation. Second pick line will be added to enable the system to cope with the increase in traffic. You see, there's also not what I get about the game. You get so many little pig masks. You see, it's pig mask here, pig mask there, pig mask gone. And that's like little pig masks everywhere. But this game I could understand it being more realistic. The Amnesia Dark Descent, that was more kind of it was kind of magical in a way. It's this. This seems like it could potentially be a thing. But it also kind of goes into the screwed up part where it's like, oh yeah, just disappearing pig masks and stuff like that. I have no idea how much more I've got to go this game, but if it takes, if it gets up to 3 hours, I will probably call it then, regardless of how much seems left. Like I might go up to 200 minutes, but as it stands, if it goes close to 3 hours, I don't want to say there's going to be 70 minutes of gameplay left. But yeah. I have returned an angel of vengeance as Saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Not destruction opened my heart before. Confused, the machine Confuse the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock. Stab its eyes, poke the hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push the glass into any orifice. Then it would gasp, and in that gasp, I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart on the inside. Iron Butler. It's like the Iron Giant, but a Soviet tea. No machine blades from fatty fishes, the gluttony errors. Flame cuts, blood does not experience, and the very best. There's always back in the dumbwaiter into the kitchens above to be stood and plumped, graved and bedcombed, and returned to the table for the night's feast. And not every night, you see, although we have begun to increase the frequency of the final act, unlike the poor, the rich will be missed, given time. But we'll continue to spoil and ready them. Our final foods are now exported to mansions and lodges across London. And it has been noted that times are late. However overweight the great global are becoming, the diets of fine wine in which we did. And what just last week, cartoons showed the Viscount Someone as a stuffed pig laid upon the platter for his piece to dine upon. Vicious and cowardly slander, no doubt, but it tastes delicious. Also, if it's a bit hard to read or listen to what I'm saying there, let me know. What's up the ladder first? The electric juicer must be lethal to the touch, not to confound the machine and flood the system. This time not to sewage, but to boiling, sparkling liquid death. Piggy! Hello, Piggy! I see you, Piggy! Piggy! Piggy, why do you avoid me? Do you not see my light, little Piggy? I shine upon you like stars upon the disappearing night. Kinda makes you wonder why there was a spotlight there when apparently so long.
But will they be free? Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good, the worthy, how will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
I thought the little pool of water there was a note, but it wasn't. zone to my first strike. Impeding this cogs of a large enough object should jam the flow with the coolant, causing pressure to build up that will split the pipes in opposite fronts. Push down we go. It's like so. Ah, you can push it. If I pull you back, isolate you. You go slide. In you go. In you go like baby into within. You too. Mother wants more little babies and nestled within arms. You see? You go. In like a little baby. In like baby. Can you not go any further? In. Let's go. Okay. Whatever then. As long as if I wanted to push more down. I mean, what's harder than clearing? Pardon me. One blockage. Kelly, clearing two. Like, what if that eventually does break? If you chuck more down there. Oh, please don't tell me that that would have been an easy. No, that wouldn't have been an easy way. So, like, they could, or just chill down like that. Or I could just grab one of them and. Oh well. So then with that done. We do anything back with this. Little pig, did that hurt you, little pig? Little pig does a little jig, little pig, and this jig. Little pig, you do your little jig, little pig, little pig. You see, little pig, he has a happy jig. He does a little jig because he is a little pig. Little pig, you do a happy jig. Little pig, you do a happy jig. In lands, go far, you dance, or a swing. Little pig, I do a happy jig. For you, we dance. We dance a little pig. Little pig, a little pig. Do your happy jig. Dance in the dead water that you swing. Little pig, do a jig. Dance like a little pig in a jig. Oh, little piggy, doomed forever to dance. Causing a machine to a heart matter. The pig is still having a happy merry jig. just pushing buttons at random and hoping that it'll work?
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too low, Commanders. My great works are almost begun.
Oh, okay, we can move now. But the pig is still dance. Even when there's no content. You have to admit that they do it loose. Leave it alone. I can't. Look at it. He's just dancing. I kind of like the look of these monsters more than the Amnesia of the Dark Descent ones. They're technically Amnesia games. But yeah, I like the look of these a bit more. And waste not, want not. For here the assorted slop and innards are sifted and sorted to enter the world for more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by its section of the engine and is driven for the blade, splitting it in two sections, ready for the butcher's block. And in the interim, it is kept out in a freezer base under the house. The heat produced naturally by the refrigeration process feeds into the pipes and crannies of these rooms. And it is the very reason, my dear friend, that we can sit here in shirts and waistcoats, but no jackets. The freezing winter's night without a fire in the grate discuss a great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and those may be attributed directly to those bellies, and those even not passing for the steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. I'm assuming we don't go there. Here. To the chippery. Walking away from the temples, the small pile of stones and over dead around the skulls of innocent, and the loose clawed, headless with cages in a cool stone behind the altar. 3,000 miles apart, I trace back my life this instant, where in channels eroded in ancient stone, the toxins are already in this damp and falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink, and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There in the plug hole, as clear as day, a toy spine. Clockwork and intricate like a child's spine, but clockwork, how could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece, but the egg I laid myself. Under the garden where my children's skulls are bedded, I call it my Mexico. I think that means your kids are dead, dude. It is critically injured now, I am sure of that. It chews no more. I feel a shudder around me. A wounded ammo, animal busts flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more. As I hate myself for unleashing it, my head pounds of blood and my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am the angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Honestly, the game... Oh, hello there. Are you having fun completely ignoring me? Okay, you enjoy your meal. I kind of feel like the first part of the game was more terrifying for me. Like, maybe it's just because it was about 5
You're a great
o'clock.
engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders. Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pigs.
Those are figures up ahead.
We are all the pigs.
Kinda cold though. My children, you need your hearts to live, my babies. My children do not know that they need hearts to live. My poor little baby children.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Suppose down we go.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud. For this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Don't think we went into that room. I could be wrong. I walk in the tunnels where no humans had before. I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves are definitely still in the freezing air tells me I'm close.
But why did you take my children?
Aye, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything is lost.
Okay, another little bit that would add to horror. Have all these with pigmen behind them trying to break free, and it turns into like, you've got to run. Oh, okay. Oh, these must be the, oh, those are the fadey piggies. Okay, I'm gonna be back for like a few minutes, so excuse me, but I have some biscuits that I really wanna have. Okay, so essentially mentioned something about it. But I definitely do like the designs of these pigs. Like, I mean, you don't really fighting them, but you had standard pigs. And then got the almond pigs, and now chocolate pigs. I'm having a bit of a hard time trying to figure out how I get to that. I'm assuming that's it, since yeah, pretty much doesn't really seem like there's anything else. And I know. How selfish of me that I provide about 2 or so hours of content, and I take like 5 minutes to eat some biscuits. It's so selfish of me. God, what next? More electroshock pigs or no? So I'm giving myself roughly about half an hour to complete this.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan.
Hopefully we can manage to get it done by then.
What have I done? What have I done? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean. I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done.
memories of these sofas like bloated body is rising to the scum of the Thames. I look at them covered in blood of the dead mother, little piglets squealing about in their squaddlings. And my heart, at once, it was so the great love and the consuming hatred. I could have never imagined at that point that my soul split greeting him. Was this the egg of my soul? The moment the great clock began to tick, is the only path to redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle, and take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him, and myself as well. This is a gigantic room. I honestly don't think you could get away with building something like this underground.
Mandus.
These sorts of instructions to the race. If I help in my goals, but in return, the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says. You must find your own answers now.
Put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Shock Trooper Piggies again. Shock Trooper Piggies. Why are you hungry? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me, Shock Trooper Piggies? Oh, okay. They kind of look like knives. I was like, is this going to be a scenario where I choose to sacrifice myself? Or is it like this now? Am I supposed to activate something or what? Okay, since I honestly cannot see anything I'm supposed to be doing there. What do we do here? Something up above? Oh. Okay, so there's a heart. But what am I supposed to do to stop it? It's not very clear on that instance. Doesn't really seem like it has something to do with them. So was it is something along the back around here? Up here, I'd take it then. Pretty much about the only area that's I can kind of go. That seems like it'd be a like you'd think you'd just have it there, as opposed to needing to walk around. Like one little step, and someone who's not this guy could potentially break their bloody legs. You mentioned stop him, kill him, but no one's coming. I knew we hadn't been in this room. Now we're in this room.
Listen to your heart. You know you think. You created me to save the world. I am your friend. Mantis, please. I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing. To save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives.
You know what, I can't agree. Fuck you, Mandy. Bye. You can live. Just like, yeah. Mandy sucks. Mo.
Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. And we are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Oh, okay, I've been walking forward, but it's on a conveyor belt. That makes a bit more sense. Oh, it's getting all cinematic-y. I can't bring up my lantern. Seriously, there's like... I heard that there's a way you could actually build all this in secret.
Knee-deep in mud and bone, and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws, and starved the masses into fame. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Manders trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Manders. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their scalps into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
There's an actual ending where we can like just leave the machine alone. I wanna go with that one.
Please, Manders, no. For your children.
Are we forced to do this? Honestly, completely forgot there was a lean function in this game. Okay.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
I take it that was the end. Oh, we just got an achievement, the heart. So, I'm kind of glad it didn't go for like the 3 hours I was kind of expecting that I might need, but yeah. That has been Amnesia the Dark Descent, Amnesia the Collection. We've already done Dark Descent, we did Justine, which was just a single one. Kinda expected Justine harder, but still pretty easy. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. Now since we are now done with the Amnesia Collection, we can move on to Soma. So I'll catch you all later. Bye bye for now.